Here we are, Yom HaShoah, feeling the sadness over the 6 million lives that were lost, our brothers and sisters who were murdered by the Nazis. For me, there's a personal side to this day, as the numbers of family members who were murdered are actually too high for us to even count. I do know that on May 1944, a train pulled into Auschwitz-Birkenau on Shavuot night, and that night, my great-grandparents, some of their children, and many tens of their grandchildren were murdered in the gas chambers. But thank God, my grandmother, Mrs. Ethel Kleiman of blessed memory, survived. And not only did she survive, she got married, she rebuilt her family. And I want to tell all of you a phone call that I had with her, which I think about on Yom HaShoah. When in 2004, the decision was made that we were making Aliyah as a family, I called my grandmother. I had to share the news with her. I was very nervous about how she would respond. She lived in New York. We were in Maryland. We saw her all the time. She saw my children all the time. How is she going to react to the fact that we're moving thousands of miles away? I picked up the phone and I said, Bubby, Bezrat Hashem, God willing, this summer we're making Aliyah, or moving to Israel. And I braced myself for what I somewhat jokingly call the wrath of Bubby. But she had no political correctness. She would say whatever's on her mind. I shared the news, and then there was a pause. And then my grandmother said in Hebrew, Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam shehachiyanu v'kimanu v'hianu zman hazeh. She made a blessing, thanking God for keeping her alive and bringing her to this day. She was a woman, someone who survived Auschwitz-Birkenau, who had a perspective about what it means that we have a state of Israel and what it means that people are making Aliyah. Yes, Yom HaShoah is a sad day when we reflect and think about the lives that were lost. But it also is a day filled with inspiration as we see where we are right now. As I speak to you from the land of Israel, hearing the birds chirping, trees flourishing behind me. We are blessed to live in such incredible times on the heels of that catastrophe. And it reminds us that Am Yisrael Chai, the people of Israel, live. For me, that's part of what helps motivate me every day to wake up in Yad La'olim and work to help more and more Olim from all around the world succeed in Israel. And it's what motivates our entire team at Yad La'olim. So as we commemorate this Yom HaShoah, and we pause and reflect in sadness over what happened to our people, the lives that were lost, let's also be filled with inspiration as we see as we have picked ourselves up and established the state of Israel, and in a place where Jews from all around the world can come and make their home. Wishing everyone a meaningful Yom HaShoah.